What's your thoughts after another 3 points today?
Well, I thought it was a hard-fought game. I don't think we played our best today. We didn't look as sharp as we have done. So that was slightly disappointing. But we managed to change a couple of things at half-time. Namely, just for us to be a bit quicker. You know, it was almost like in the first half the game was that easy without us hurting them, and we become sloppy with our passing. But you know, a quiet word half-time ended up perhaps rectifying that, and then they still had probably that little quiet word in their ear holes to go out and start quite well in the second half. So tough game, always a tough place to come. We know that anyway. Ended up being that's our 6th game out of 7 away from home. So it's been somewhat tiresome, I would imagine, for the boys as well. So big congratulations to the boys, and obviously great for our supporters. You know, half of them out there in the rain as well. So big thanks for them for coming up the motorway today. Yeah, I think that's probably it.
It's well done, Teddy Jenks, the goal scorer.
Yeah.
Played it right back a few weeks ago, playing on the front three. Really enjoying his football, it seems like.
Yeah, he's a really good kid, Teddy. I just, you know, it's funny because you need to be in with him to know he's got a really good personality, a really good sense of humour, but we don't hear it enough. And I think Teddy's just got to try and get his personality out onto the pitch a little bit more. He's a lovely lad. He's a great lad. I was really pleased that when he come back into the building, because I knew he was still in contract, that when I met him and got to know him a little bit throughout pre-season, you know, you couldn't be happier for him. He's a great guy.
And the Ward save as well, another penalty save, and that was a really good one.
Yeah, you know, we do our own work with those things. You know, the goalkeeping coach Wayne Brown does his own work, and Billy Mellor-Brook, the analyst, and obviously with Jed, we always get the laptop in before a game, and we run through once we've had their starting lineup, because some of their penalty takers might not be playing. So once we do that, we do our homework with it. So I bet he's still got to make the save, Jed, which is important.
It's a word on those fans. There seems to be a real connectivity again between the players, yourself and the fans today, and all season.
Well, it was something that I wanted to do when I first came in last year, and even though it was tough last year, I felt as though we did start to get that connection. And you know, I don't know a football club that's ever wanted to be or has ended up being successful without that connection between the pitch, the dugout and the stands. Because if there's a disconnect there, it's hard work.
7 games, 1 game at home, 3rd in the table, won 3 in a row. Is it, for the fans as well, they've not seen this for a couple of years. It's been over 2 years since they've won 3 in a row. Is it important to keep your feet on the ground, the fans' feet on the ground?
Well, I'll do that anyway, you know, to be honest. All of this that I do for you is just a big put on. So I try and look happy, but really I don't get carried away with anything. So I'm pretty sure the lads won't get carried away with anything.